Welcome. To begin, we'll find a seated position on our mat, closing down the eyes, softening the shoulders, and taking one inhale through the nose and out, releasing through the mouth. Begin placing our hands on our ribs. Start to inhale through the nose, keeping long exhales out through the nose. Feel the ribs expand from side to side, opening around the back and the front. Filling your entire belly with breath and releasing it with ease. After this next breath, release the palms. Set an intention for your practice. Begin opening the eyes. And when you're ready, welcoming yourself back to the space. Let's take an inhale, arms up over the head, gaze to follow. Exhale, sweep the palms down and around the body back to the mat. Let's take two more. Inhale, sweep it up. Big circle around the body. Exhale down. Last one. Inhale, bring it up. Exhale back. Now take your right palm behind, left palm to your right knee. Inhale, twist behind, look over your right shoulder. Keep your left sitting bone down, your hips stable. Breathe through the ribs. Take an inhale, come back through center, fingertips lift over the head. Exhale, twist to the other side, right palm down to the left knee, left hand behind. Inhale, bring it up. Repeating one more time on each side. Now flowing with the breath, let your exhale come behind. Inhale brings you up, twisting at the torso. And draw back through center. Bring both arms up. Palms come to touch. Exhale to heart space. Now from here, let's take the fingertips onto the shoulders. Bring the elbows up near the shoulders and just a gentle twist. Not all the way, but as you do that, sweep the elbows back. So inhaling deeply and exhaling deeply through the ribs. Just finding flow into the upper chest. And not rushing the movement, but continuing to move with your breath. And back through center. Release the hands, shake them out, shake up the shoulders, starting to feel blood moving here. Let's bring it to all fours, fingertips coming to the top of the mat, knees sweep behind under the hips, fingertips spread. Begin finding your cat-cow, dipping the belly, squeezing the shoulders as you inhale, lift the chin, draw the shoulders back. As you exhale, round the spine, press away from the earth, tuck your chin. Moving through this. Opening the shoulders and chest. And finding that release in the spine. Coming back through center, gently breathing still into the core. Let's find little sways in the hips. So sending your hips to the right, take a look over your left shoulder, and then move back through center and find it the other way. As you do this, gently tuck the core in through center. So feeling stability in past the ribs, opening up the hips, and still keeping that breath flowing with you. Let's take a couple more. And back through center. Finding hip circles here, drop the tail to the back and then circle around as far as you can go. Dip the belly if that feels good, and then find it back around. So going very dramatic here. Doesn't matter what we look like, just trying to open up the hips and the pelvis. And if there is some tenderness as you move through, then just shorten the length, but do try to find that movement all around the body, sweeping through the hips and using gentle strength as you come around. Let's take it to the other side, just switching directions. And here's where you might notice it feels a little bit different or constricted on one side. Continue to move that breath. And back through center. Gently tuck the toes. Begin to inhale, right arm up. Exhale, sweep behind you, big circle. Bring it all the way around. Your palm lands back up over your shoulder. Reach and then exhale underneath. Thread the needle. Don't drop your cheek. Press into your left hand. Bring that palm back up. As you inhale, find it again. Big circle, reaching behind. Draw it forward. Let the exhale completely release, and then inhale as you lengthen through center. Find that thread the needle. Last round. Inhale it up. Big circle behind. Inhale to reach. Exhale, thread. Draw back through center and plant your right palm. Let's find it on the left. Inhale. Open up. Circle. Inhale, reach. Exhale, thread. 2 more times. And bring it back through center. Walk the hands to the top of the mat. Lift the hips. Find your first down dog. From here, make sure feet are at least hip width apart. Fingertips spread. Send the chest back. Bend into the knees. And begin pumping the ankles by dropping the heels a few times. So bending into the knees as much as you need. Feeling your strength here. Breathing that long exhale, keeping it core centered. Let's go for 5 more. And lift the hips. Walk the hands just a tad closer so the hips can lift. And just find your down dog, coming to your own rhythm of breathing. Begin to lift on your next breath, your right foot up to the sky. Bend that right knee and stack the hips. On your next inhale, lengthen that leg again behind you. Square the hips out. Look towards your hands. Step your right foot. Drop your left knee. Inhale your hands just to your thigh into low lunge and begin to just settle here, dropping the left hip. Finding gentle pumps, but instead of just drawing the knee forward, can you press into your big toe as the knee gently goes, and then draw the weight into your heel, lifting the toes slightly. So really anchoring into your foot here. Rooting in, feeling that steadiness. Feeling the strength in your calves. And come back through center. On your next inhale, arms reach up over your head. Grab your left wrist, pull over to the right. Side body stretch. Come back through center. Release the hands back to the mat. Send your hips back, half split. Bring the right toes towards your face. And then draw back, forward, hands plant. Step back into your first plank or modified plank. Today I'm taking modified, knees down. Start to lower down, elbows into your ribs. Inhale to your first cobra. Pull the shoulders back. Take another breath here. Opening the belly and hips. And then exhale, roll it down, tuck the toes down, dog. Take your next inhale, left leg to the sky, point the toes, bend the left knee, stack the hips. Inhale that foot high, look between your hands, step your left foot, drop it down to your low lunge. Hands come to thigh, tiny anchors into your foot, lifting the toes, drawing forward into the heel. Soften the shoulders, unclench the jaw, feeling into your strength and your flow. Back through center. Fingertips lift with your inhale. Grab your right wrist, pull over to the left side, body stretch. Keep anchoring into that left foot. Send the left hip back gently so you feel stable. Come back through center, release hands to mat. Send the hips back, toes to face, half split. Hands walk forward, step it back to your plank or modified plank. And then exhale, lower all the way down. Inhale, heart. We take a pause and a full inhale and exhale here. And gently down dog. Next inhale, moving into a standing series. Step your right foot between your hands. Keep that back heel, lift it as you rise to lunge. Crescent lunge, exhale, the palms back and the elbows outside the ears, gently tucking that core in. Keep that back heel lifted. Pressing into both. Big right toe, back heel. Let's start to open up to warrior two. Left palm comes around, right goes forward. Keep the hips stable and shoulders over hips. Don't pull forward. Fingertips engaged here. Feel the back edge of your foot. Breathe into the ribs. Drawing into side angle with your next exhale, you can plant your forearm onto your thigh or a block inside. Left arm reaches over the ear. It's not over the shoulder. Reach in a diagonal line from the fingertips to the back edge of your foot. Breathing open that rib cage. And exhale, left palm comes beside your foot. Spin that back heel, open your right palm. Easy twist. Right hand's gonna sweep on the outside of your foot. Look forward, step to the top of the mat. In forward fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold it out. Inhale halfway. Exhale, fold. Last time, halfway lift. Exhale, release. Fingertips rise as you join me in standing up over your head. Palms come to touch. Exhale, plant by your side. Sweeping that circle around the body once again. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, take a fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, step to down dog. Inhale, left leg high. Step between your hands. Back heel stays lifted as you rise, crescent lunge. Cactus arms softly. Right palm's gonna open, left takes it to the top, warrior two, so that back heel spins again. Strong arms, strong shoulders over hips, keeping everything breathing through, not just the front of the ribs, but the back. Side angle, reach the right arm over, keep that left arm either on your thigh or down inward, but reaching, spinning ribs open. Right hand comes beside your foot. Open up the left palm, easy twist. Left palm sweeps back down, step to the top of the mat. This time, feet a little outside of the hips. Place your hands under or grab your big toes with your peace fingers and just take a fold. Now, we're going to come into Malasana. So walking the feet out, but we want to keep our hands in contact with the feet if you're comfortable with that. So keeping them big toes or underneath. We're going to start to sink the hips here, keeping our hands landed there. We're not here long, just pulling the ribs out, forward, draw the chest center, keeping that connection with your feet or your big toes. So first find steadiness, come back to that deep exhale. Now start to gently release the hands. Walk your right hand towards your left ankle. Left arm lifts. Gentle twist. Use your right forearm or elbow into your right thigh. Reach. And find it on the other side. Gently leaning over to the left, we switch hands. So right arm comes up, left hand comes to your right ankle. Come back down through center. Hands can come to center at prayer, or they can come to your block. Wiggle back and forth. If you want to come off the heels here, finding that and just gently swing into the hips. Finding landing once again. Walk the feet slightly under the hips. We're going to come halfway lift again. Make sure the feet, again, outside of the hips or maybe a little wider off the mat. Take a little bit of a bend into the knees and send the tailbone back as you reach the fingertips to the top of the mat or maybe off. So you're going to feel a gentle stretch in the back, almost like two opposing forces in your fingertips and your tailbone. Now draw it forward, heel toe under the hips. Start to roll to standing. Fingertips come over the head, palms come to touch. Let's land at heart center. Take a moment to land here. And coming back to footwork very subtly, gently lifting the toes, lifting the heels, just like we did in our lunge. Can you soften the gaze and press the palms together, roll the shoulders back, and just find this gentle rock. Now start to find a gentle momentum and then notice the pelvis opening and subtly releasing. Keep your breath stable here. So don't rush this, really soft rocks. Gently almost massaging the bottom of your feet while slowly opening up the pelvis. Let's take 1 to 2 more. And find stillness. Keep the palms together. And just notice the breath softening. The body feeling lighter. Start to bring the feet a little closer. We're going to take it to chair. Sweep the arms up. Sink your tail back as you bend the knees. Palms come to touch over your head. Bring the elbows slightly behind the ears. Keep the ribs drawn in. And then exhale, left elbow to right knee. Press into the hands or open them up here and try to ensure that left knee is not coming forward, that they're semi-stable. Sink it low. Again, hands can be together here. If you've taken open, try to engage that fingertips over the shoulder. Bring the palms to touch, come through center, chair pose. Elbows behind ears, reach through the fingers, find it on the other side. Right elbow to left knee, stable those knees. Option to open here. Bring it through center. Palms come to touch. Stand at the top of your mat. Gently press the hips forward, elbows behind the ears, chest up. Cross the left thumb over your right. Take one more breath. Exhale, release the hands, drop it down to the mat. We're coming to a seat about halfway down the mat. You can take heel lifts and start to bend into the knees. Stay here. If this isn't comfortable for you, you can take a little toe stretch by sitting on your heels. We're here for 5 breaths. So this is option 2 or option 1. One more breath. And slowly, let's draw together down. We'll meet seating in the middle of our mat. Bring the feet forward. Hands onto shins, roll the shoulders back. Sink tall into your sit bones and take one breath here. We're going to come on to our backs. Find your way there. Knees stay bent. Bring the fingertips over your head. And as you exhale, begin to press the hips up. Lift the fingertips and drop your palms down on your mat for bridge. Interlacing your hands underneath as an option, squeeze the shoulders together. 3 breaths. Lifting the heart, lifting the hips, pressing into all corners of your feet. Keeping the breath moving. And let's slowly release down. Hands come by your side. Oh, walk the feet as wide as your mat. Sway the knees gently. Walk the toes, the feet just in line with your hips. Cross your right leg over your left. You can wrap for a full eagle leg or just dangling into more of a cross leg. Draw the hips over to the right, drop your knees over to the left. Arms can stay open, palms facing up. Start to inhale, come through center. Draw yourself back into the middle of your mat, uncross your feet and legs. Take some of those windshields. And we'll find it again. Left knee crosses over or full eagle. Walk the hips over to the, or scoot the hips over to the left. Drop the knees over to the right. Come through center. Uncross. Again, little tiny movement if needed. And when you're ready, we're going to take the knees into chest. First, bring your hands on your thighs. Draw the knees down and apart slightly. Let your tailbone sink to the mat. Soften the shoulders. You can continue to stay here or reach for the outer edges of your feet for happy baby. And we'll start to release that. Bring your legs back down to the mat. Take any last little micro movement you need. And we'll find a final pose in just Shavasana. Let the body recalibrate. Let the blood flow through you, your prana, your energy. Soften the eyes. Come back to your breath. Palms facing up and away from the body. And we'll land here for a couple of minutes. Class will end, but you can stay as long as you need to, as always. Thank you so much for practicing with me. If this resonated, please subscribe, comment, and we'll see you in the next one.